actually the one that introduced me to you, Ray Sleeves.
Yeah.
He hit me up and he was like, man, let's go out, man. I'm feeling down. I need to be around some love or whatever. So I'm like, let's go out. But at the time, it's like roughly like 8:35 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, about 9, he pull up on me. We get the Ace of Spades, it's jumping. The strip club, I tell my wife, like, I'm about to go to the strip club. I'm gonna pick you up at work. After she get off at like 12, I'm like, we be out here about 11:30. Nope. Detroit police was out there like 9:40, making sure everybody was clearing out. Like
at the strip club? Which club?
Ace of Spade on 8 Mile, near Evergreen.
Is that a popular one?
Yeah, I guess so.
How popular is it?
Well, when you an unpopular guy like myself, everything is popular. I ain't even gonna lie. So just the city alone be jumping. So. But I would say I would give it like out of 5, I give it like a 4-star rating, just to be honest.
I've only been, I think, for a while I had never been to a strip club, right? Mm-hmm. And then I went to one in Canada and I saw them do things with coins that I didn't think was possible. And that turned into
hold on, wait, hold on, rewind. It almost
you don't flick quarters at these. The Canadian dollar is a coin. The $2 bill is a coin too. So you know.
Hold on, wait. I just learned something new today. The Canadian $1 bill is a coin.
Well, you can get it as a bill, but you can also get it as we got silver dollars.
Oh, like the Susan B. Anthony coin.
Yeah, like we got silver dollars, but their shit is more prominent. Like that's prevalent there. You know what I'm saying? We're here having a discussion about affairs, other country affairs. We're international here with the PeterPromo podcast here. Mm-hmm. We've got a diverse group here today. We've got a special guest here, sub in. Why don't you tell us who you are, what you're doing here? Not what you're doing here, but tell us who you are. What do you do?
I'm actually a chef, a sous chef. I work in a restaurant in Monroe. I cook. So.
What do you cook?
Italian food. Well, it depends because we have 2 separate restaurants. So some days I'll work on one side. It's easy. It's like bar food, pizza. And then the other half is like, it's like more like fine dining, stuff like that. So,
gotcha.
Yep, they have, and the owner is Italian.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty dope.
Well, clearly you must be around the celebrities a lot and stuff because you have got a bona fide celebrity star here sitting right next to you. This guy has been all over the net. He has been the subject of controversy. He's been over here in 7 Mile tearing things up, okay? He took a brief vacation. He's back in town, and I got to tell you, it's an immense pleasure of mine to have this guy here. He's got his own vision. He's got his own sound. He's nonchalant. He chill, laid back. But the motherfucker out here making things happen. You know what I'm saying, Captain?
Hey, man, I'm trying to.
I'm
trying to keep up with the rest of the young crowd.
The number one stunner, rock motherfucking star JR. Rockstar JR in the house, y'all. We got a celebrity here. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, respect, man. Love.
Good looking.
We wouldn't be able to put this together. That's me. We wouldn't be able to put this together without getting one of my OGs here. This guy, I've seen him get his start in the music. From my perspective, I've seen him grow with a group, do his own solo thing. He's branching out. He's on the radio now. He's doing showcases that are beyond most motherfuckers. He's out here doing tours. Amidst this COVID-19 thing. You know what I'm saying? The guy is a Renaissance man. He does a lot, and he's here to talk about his new project, talk about his new video project, talk about his connections at the radio, and what he's doing with his music. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tay Wellz.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there it is, right there. There it is.
Can I see a lighter, please, sir?
Before
we get started, we always get if anybody know me and PeterPromo, if they watch us from our big thing is PlayStation Network. That's like one of our traditions because we got this family thing going on. Y'all know we always start with the weed, the blunts.
Yes. Yeah, that's how I go sometimes, man. Shit.
Yes, the weed builds chemistry and starts conversation.
That show you're talking about is called Detroit Studio Time with PeterPromo. Okay. And you can see that on YouTube. And I got to say that one of the most exotic moments that happened on that show, once again, was made by this celebrity here, Rockstar JR. Okay? One of the most exotic moments and this show's been on for 9 years. And this guy might be in the top 3 of just the most wildest shit that's happened there. Rockstar, tell us about your experience here, man. The studio, man. What you got to say?
I had some good moments, man. I already know what time you're talking about too. I already know. I would.
I mean, the name is Rockstar.
Yeah, I would let them. I would let it out, but I'm gonna let them see it and look it up when they own. You know, it's on YouTube up under Rockstar JR.
Yes.
I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Detroit shit.
Detroit shit.
Yeah, something like
it's
that.
Got you
it's a
DreSheTheIcon.
dumbass name that I came up with, but I was blowed shit. And I just threw something out there real quick at the moment.
We definitely did something different right there, man.
Yeah, and that was probably one of my favorite moments here. And you know, every time I come here, though, it's a different experience. Sometimes it's a learning experience, and other times it's just all out fun. You know, like the past couple of times, it's been more so a learning experience for me, because once you go away for so long, you lose your mojo, and that's kind of how the stage I'm in right now. I'm still trying to find myself right now. I found myself, but something ended up happening, and you know, through it had me on a hiatus for you know, a little over a year.
Yeah.
So you know, and it threw my mojo off. So that's, you know, like I said, sometimes it's learning experiences here, and other times it's a lot of fun and a lot of laughter and some wild moments.
You know, you said that mojo. You know what I'm saying? I think that between artists of all caliber, you got a chef here. You know, like how do you get your mojo going? What do you do to get your mojo going? You know what I'm saying?
I would say I want to tell him, like, it's crazy to hear your story from somebody else, because that's what happened with me. I had to take a year and a half off on some stuff I'd rather not, you know, speak about.
Right.
And when I came back, it was like, damn, you know, I'm in my 30s now. I'm 31. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I got kids that's 16, 17, and like, how do I do it? Like, how do I get it back, man? And I just say, man, I don't know if this the right advice, but it's working. Man, fuck it, bro. If it get high views or if it get low views, fuck it. Right. Put it out there. If it's a low budget show or if it's a big show, fuck it.
Right.
You here for a reason. Like you said, you lost your mojo, but you still here. That means you love this shit.
Right. And I got a question for you too, now that you bring this up. Do you ever, as an artist, get caught up into doing music for yourself and doing music for your others? Like you be at that crossroad, you don't know which way to go? Because that's another part where I'm at right now.
That's a good point.
You know, I'm at that road.
I can understand why artists get, you know, like, torn in between the two. But no, because at the end of the day, you an author. If you writing, like, it's like you writing a book.
Right.
So how can you ever get tired of writing music that you like?
Right.
If you are art, now if you don't get me wrong, you got artists that just sell. They're like Plies. No disrespect to Plies, that's a GOAT. But he'll tell you that his story is his brother's story. You know, he played like college basketball and shit. He wasn't no street dude, but he told his brother's story. It's like an author. So I can't say that a dude that's not tell. You know, it go both ways.
Yeah, it go both ways. Okay.
If you tell your story, that's dope. Like, just put it in a way or a tune that people will like it. Other than you rapping all day about some shit you not about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I think that, you know, when you are creative, we all have that crossroads where we all have to perform for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's just the nature of the creative spirit. How do you get your mojo here for your culinary?
You know what? Honestly, when I was young, my mom was a horrible cook.
Damn.
So you know, like, if I wanted to eat something that was good, I kind of had to teach myself. And as I got older, it's just something that I really enjoy doing. Now, I love to cook for other people, and I would much rather do that than for myself, because when you do something like that and other people enjoy it and they get excited about it and it's something they like, you feel good. When I'm at home, when I'm cooking for myself, I make a bologna sandwich, but
but you gonna put some spices on that bitch, sprinkle that in there.
It's just different, but it makes you feel good when you get a reaction out of people. Like, it motivates you to do more and to do better.
Maybe that's your love language, you know what I'm saying? Just, acts of service. I think that we as artists, we all create things for people.
Right.
Some people can do things for themselves, but I mean, like, I'm doing this podcast for myself, but because I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to meet people and learn about life, but I'm doing this for other people to absorb this and be like, okay, there's some interesting shit happening in Detroit.
Right.
Yeah. Some creative characters. Now,
Right. Bringing light to this motherfucker.
What you got going on, Tay Wellz? You got a music video. You're working with the radio station. Talk to me about that, man.
I got a EP out right now that I recorded with PeterPromo Studios. Like I said, of course, where else I'm gonna record it? And it's called A Different Scene. It's Tay Wellz, TayWellz. A Different Scene is the name of the EP. Now I got a video. My single is called The Basement.
Right.
I dropped it about 3 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. It roughly just got the 20K. Thank
Damn.
God. Yeah. And I shot that with 36 Vision. I really like working with him. He worked with a lot of the up and coming artists in Detroit or whatever.
How do you go about, finding your vision? Like, I don't know if you guys work with vision boards. If you look in that corner right there, I got like 5 of them right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, how do you get your idea from concept in your mind to doing it? What's the creative process?
I would say that I'm too much of a simple dude. I would say the vision right in front of your nose, man. You can make anything entertaining.
You can, but I mean, here's the thing, right? I think one of our human conditions is that we really don't have it all together. We really don't know. We don't know what's tomorrow. We don't know when we're going to die. We don't know. So it's like there can be people before us that have done it and done shit the right way, but we can always still pick them apart and be like, okay, this is where the fuck it is. So we don't know. So I feel like we're all in the desert. We don't know where to go, but if you have a map, it's much more clearer to know what to avoid in this desert if you have at least a map of where you should be trying to head to. And when you just, for me, when you put that board up and you walk by that bitch every fucking day, those are your dreams. And you choose to walk by those dreams and do nothing, that's you crystallizing your future right there, because you're walking right past your fucking future and you choose to do nothing. Or you look at there and every day you take one of those things and go, okay, I'm going to call Secretary of State and da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to get da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got something, but you got to put that shit down, man. But
yeah,
that's
true.
For business more so, I think.
No, just imagine.
Music,
it's dope. That was dope. See, and when you speak like that, me as an artist, just imagine if that shit had rhymes behind it. Just like that. You speak a vision just like that. Like, it's an artist, I don't know his name, but I like your song, and I heard it's real hot. It started off like, I'm gonna pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's the white guy who does the pop the tag song.
Yeah. Now he did nothing but pop tags, and he popped tags, and he had $20 in his pocket.
Right.
Look how dope, and he found a way to make that entertaining. $20 in pop a tag. Talking about clothes at the thrift store, his experience, and he found some way to draw a crowd in to listen to that. Millions of people. You get what I'm saying?
But see, that's one side of the story, but I'm sure there's a bigger side of it about DJs and connections and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to get home, man. Mm-hmm. It's hard. Rockstar JR, man. You've been kind of calm and collected about your journey, man. What are some of the things you think?
I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, it's definitely been a journey. And it currently still is a journey. Like I said, every artist running into issues, and especially if you from that way, you come from the hood, you get caught up in the street battles, and along with being an artist at the same time. Like, I remember sometimes I came here and I had business on the outside of the studio, and it kind of distracted me. I get a lot of phone calls, phone ringing, and it kind of throw your whole game off. You only got an hour and a half, 2 hours you can pay for. And, you get caught up with a lot of stuff, man. You get caught up with legal battles, street battles, and different things like that, business endeavors. And, and I got a very strong passion for music. And like I said, like I was telling Tay or whatever, he was, he I mean, not he, but I got caught up in a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like he was saying, I ain't gonna put the business out there, but some things don't need to be explained. But
everybody gotta take L's. Bosses take L's.
Right.
But man, you say you from 7 Mile and Van Dyke, man. What's an L to a savage, bro?
Man,
that's how I feel. I get knocked down, man. I done got my ass whooped jumped up at the Bel Air Center when we was little, bro. And it's like you take that lick and you get back up like nigga, fuck it, and we can go again, man. That's how you gotta treat the game too.
7 Mile.
Cause you from that way.
Both grew up on 7 Mile.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 7 Mile. That's where I originally came from. But I've been in different areas. I've been in the West. I've been on 6 Mile. I've been in King Homes. I've been all through there. But the main place where I've been at was 7 Mile. So that's where I'm gonna keep in hand.
All right. Well, let me hear some real gangster shit. Where did you grow up?
I'm not from here. My family is from here.
Gangster.
But my family is stays in Monroe. I'm from Monroe. I moved out here when I was 17. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna talk about how long ago that was.
5 years ago.
Yeah. There you go. That was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. But yeah, it's definitely a big difference.
Talk to me about the difference.
So Monroe sucks. I mean, it's small. Well, it's small. Well, it does suck, but it's small. People there are very close-minded, and it's very.
Does that mean racist?
Well, it's segregated. Like you actually have where half of the side of the town is mostly white folks, and the other half is black folks. So. Even though going grocery stores and going different places, like, yeah, it's both, as far as housing, it's mostly separated.
Okay.
So it makes a difference, you know.
Let me ask you one question. I've never asked this before, but we have a podcast here, and I feel like it's my journalistic duty to ask this. You ready for this?
Yeah.
What's it like being white?
I don't know. It's
your journey, but what's it like for you to be white? For you, what's it like?
Well, I can say I don't have to worry about as many things as certain other people.
Right. Us.
Yeah. Being pulled over, I don't have to worry about getting shot or nothing. I can catch an attitude with a police officer, and I have. Getting pulled over, getting a ticket, because I'm white and I'm a female. I don't.
Right.
To them, that's not threatening whatsoever. Right. It's you know.
That's what's up.
And I know, like, there's certain things, jobs that I've gotten in my life over other people because I was white, especially when I first came to the city.
Right.
And there was a lot of places where I would go, and because I was like the only white person that had applied there, that lived in that area, I got the job. No matter where I went, I was gonna get the job. So it makes it's easier. Like that's a real thing. It makes stuff easier. For sure.
Well, you know, it's definitely about the experience here. We're just trying to learn and tell some stories. I will say that my cop experiences have been kind of light, but I remember.
I gotta agree.
Yeah, I will say that the worst experience that I had that almost turned into a thing was that I was just, and I'll tell you quick. I was having house parties at my parents' house on Wednesdays, and one time my big homie, he had gave me a couple pills. He was like, man, just go ahead and make a couple dollars. Like, all right, bet. That wasn't my bag, but I mean, hey, at that age, like, give me a bag. I'm a hustler.
Right.
I'm a hustler. So went out to get my DJ, guy named the Nihilist. He was out there talking to I was in the hood, and he was out there talking to a bum. I was like, bro, let that nigga, he's fiending out. Go do your thing. I couldn't go get him. Cops pulled up on both corners. Whoop, whoop. Because it was like 80, maybe 100 people at the house. It was a party. It was a fucking kegger. They pulled us out, stretched us out, put us on the fucking wall. I'm thinking like, fuck. Last I heard, for an E-pill, that's a 20-year sentence. Per pill.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, not like this. Not like, thinking all the things I've accomplished and who I am right now. And I'm just in jail right now because of a dumb decision. And, man, he's going down here. He hits my thigh and he squeezes it. And it was like 2-3 pills, it felt like lint to him. And he kept going. And I was like, I almost dropped a little bit up again. I was just like, man, I'm straight. Scared me straight right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's a wrap.
Like, there was another universe out there where I got popped right there, and it was a wrap.
Yeah.
Never would have heard PeterPromo, bro. Another universe out there. So I don't know. Who's got a wild police story for me?
I
I mean, Can we show that on? Can we show that on?
Yeah, you can show it. It's man, that shit went viral, man. I had to shut it down. No, that's why I ended up shutting my page down and everything, and other stuff ended up happening. With and it's bad. The police nowadays is bad with us. So I had to shut that shit down. But yeah,
he was. Can
yeah, you can. I'm gonna put this. It's over with now. So yeah, it's over.
I'm gonna put this in the interview.
Okay.
In post, but. Yeah, he got the cop, what I'm saying, cop pulled up on him and he had a bulge on his side and it's like, you got a da-da-da for that, da-da-da-da, some shit happened. Cop tried to grab at him and Rockstar was a Rockstar, man. You know what I'm saying? Rockstar was having that shit right now.
Yeah, man, but my thing is, I'm going into the store. I had a job interview that morning. I went to Penske for a job interview, everything. Bam. I made my little couple plays, at the motel right before. Bam, I did my little plays, and I celebrated. I was like, hell, I'm about to get a job at Penske. I got to do this shit no more.
Whoop.
Yep. So I went inside the store. We on 6 Mile and Hayes, Troster store. That's my old hood too. I used to stay there right on Troster.
That's the name of a street?
They call it. It's a Troster. Troster. Yep. It's Troster and Hayes.
Hey,
went inside that store.
Trosters?
Yeah. Yeah, so I went inside the store. I keep, it's a bad area over there.
Right.
It's 6 Mile. I'm from 7 Mile. We already got into it back in the day. Not saying that we ain't grew up out of that, but you just got to make sure. So plus I'm on some Detroit shit. I had some buffs on. I was crispy as hell that day. So I'm like, I don't know what's going to go on.
Rockstar.
So I had the little heater on me or whatever. Went into the store, grabbed me a bottle of Hennessy with a Pepsi. Came out. I ain't on no bullshit.
I ain't on no bullshit.
I'm about to go into the car door, and the guy come up on me. He like, hey, big man. I'm like, I ignored it. I'm like, he can't be talking to me. So I'm playing my role like I ain't hear it. I'm about to hop in. I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door, and the cop come up. Hey man, what's that in your hip? And next thing you know, I took off running. He grabbed me. I pushed him, took off running, dropped my damn Hennessy. That's the part that pissed me off the most. Dropped my Hennessy, took off running. He tased me in my back.
Okay, hold on. See, this is what you need to know, okay? There's 2 cops, okay? There's 2 footage, body armor footage, okay? So from one, you see him hit the Heisman on the cop, right? Hit the Heisman real quick, okay? Then he get the dipping. Now, he didn't know that this nigga was all state. He didn't know the cop was all state over there. Now, you know this because there's 2 people running. There's the one cop, and then there's another cop. And from her body angle, you can see that they're just getting further and further. She wasn't keeping up. She was behind. And from her angle is where you can see where it all went down and shit like that. It was crazy because all 3 of them are at the same angle. Then they just kind of get further apart. And he had the burners on there, but he zigged and should have zagged and shit. And then they get caught him slipping.
I thought it was gonna be a fair sport. I didn't know he was gonna pull the taser out. But I wasn't paying attention though, because I'm running. Because he was behind me at first. He was on my ass. But I'm running and I outdid him. He pulled that taser out and got me, and I fell right on my head.
Yo, big time. You a CPL holder? Big fan. Are you a CPL holder, or is that your phone case on your hip? Are you a CPL holder, or is that your phone case on your hip over there?
This a hold.
Okay, turn around this way.
I'm protecting myself, sir.
Okay, are you a CPL holder?
No.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back for me, all right? Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back before I fire it up again.
I got you.
Turn around.
I got you.
Turn around.
Can you get my cousin my glasses, please?
Go ahead, let him know. Take a knee.
Can you please get my cousin my glasses? Please, sir.
Take a knee. Ask some Monroe medics.
I'm not on district.
Go ahead, I got him. Go to district, ask for medics.
And that was that.
That was crucial.
Yeah.
The treatment of you after they had you handled, how'd you feel about the treatment?
They don't do much, man. They pat you up and send you your way and put them cuffs back on you.
No, I meant how did they treat you after they had the handcuffs on you?
It was a guy cop and a girl cop. The lady, she ain't want to do shit. She said in the car, she was like, I told him to not even go for you. We was about to get off actually, but he decided to go for you. And I honestly think it was just off my appearance. Because when I looked at the video several times and I didn't see no bulge. Unless you fucking zoom all the way in, it was like no big bulge on the side. I didn't see it.
My thing is, it was a black cop, right?
Right.
So it was a white woman.
Right.
She said she was leave you alone. And
Right.
then the black cop came after you.
A black cop, and he was just sitting right there, man. To this day, I don't try to think too much of it because it caused irritation, and I try not to think back on the past. But he could have let that shit go though, man. He was on some bullshit. I honestly think it was something deeper than what it was, but I ain't going to elaborate on that. So.
Yeah, man, I hear that, man. That's fucking tough, man. It's a tough feeling as a black man sometimes when you see a black cop. It feels like an oxymoron,
right?
But it's at the same time like if all the cops are doing these terrible things, is the answer to infiltrate the police system so that we can kind of have our own justice thing, or is it to dismantle the police? Like, how do you solve it? Like, we get the problem, we get that, so how do you solve it? And maybe black people being cops is one answer, but then this sucks.
Yeah, it's messed up out here, man. Like, I'm a felon. I can give it that. Okay, I don't have no rights to carry a pistol, but at the same time, it's federally I do have rights. It's in an amendment. I have a right to bear arms.
Right.
And I have a right to protect myself. And I wasn't on no bullshit. I'm getting a damn bottle of Hennessy and a Pepsi. I wasn't out here grimming people. I wasn't out here walking. I'm about to hop in the car. Literally, my cousin's house 3 blocks away.
Coke and a smile.
Exactly. And
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things like, okay, yes, you're guilty of one thing, like back in the 60s or something like that. Like, I got black guy driving. He was driving perfectly. No reason to pull him over.
Right.
Now, yeah, he has some weed on him and shit like that, but you're only pulling him over to antagonize him.
Right.
You're not pulling him over because you actually suspected something.
Right.
Or, it's the 60s and so everyone's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we have a turbulent relationship with him. You got a story for us on the cop end, brother? I feel like you got one bubbling up in there.
Yeah, it was more okay. It was more like when I was locked up. I ain't gonna say hard time to disrespect nobody that did hard time, but I was in the county and it was a guy. He was trying to run game on everybody to get them to help him with a phone call or whatever. So everybody helped him at first, but then it was like fuck that, So he blurted out when I was on the phone after I told him no, I'm gonna have to start treating this like real prison and start taking nigga shit, So I'm like, now I'm on alert. My spider sense is there, just in case he talking to me, because it's like 4 of us on the phone. Sure enough, he talking to me, So we gonna fast forward. He want a problem. We squared up. We damn near about to, get into it. Now this dude is 6'4". He like a fucking baby LeBron or some shit like that. And at the time I'm 130 pounds, but I'm bitch, let's go, So I'm touching him up. I'm actually feeling good about it. But it's doing nothing. He's a freak of nature. You feel me?
God damn.
So when I finally get touched, I get touched. I'm like, bitch. So my homeboy, we wasn't there for nothing but tickets or some shit, ticket warrants or something.
Oh,
so
that sucks.
So my homeboy, James, that's how he became my homeboy in there. He seen I was in the midst about to get my ass whooped, so he took his tray and his arm and hit dog over the head with it.
Oh,
now we beating his ass. We working him. I'm feeling good. He helping me and shit. It's a white boy. He helping me. So the guard comes on some Undertaker shit. This big ass guard. Now he a big dude the Green Mile. So he done grabbed me by my chest, and picked me up.
Grabbed you by, your shirt.
No, he done grabbed me, he got my chest and my back pressed, and he done lifted me. I'm off my feet.
One hand is on your chest and the other hand is on your back. Oh my God.
Like a choke slam.
Right.
And he just slammed me into the floor. Now he done knocked the wind out of me.
Of course.
So I'm
right.
So I didn't even get in trouble. Now he could have rolled us up. I could have did extra time, but we was in there for tickets and they knew dog was on some bullshit.
Yeah.
So they just hooked me up to a breathing machine and shit was embarrassing as fuck. Cause I went from getting my ass whooped to getting help. And then to still, in the midst of me having fun, I still was the one. Why he ain't fucking choke slam the white boy, though? You get what I'm saying? No racist shit. Even if he was black, why the other guy didn't get it? Why the fuck was I the target? I already was the target from the beginning. You get what I'm saying?
You was the only nigga that he might have been able to hold on one hand your chest and the other hand I can't imagine that. Mm-hmm. Bro. I feel like
Let me see your lighter, please.
I feel like,
Thanks.
bro, you got a lot of muscle mass going on here. I can't imagine this version.
Man,
of
I'm
it.
like 130 pounds. It's like
At that, you should have
maybe
done
10
some
years
lucha
ago.
libre shit and
Yeah.
did a backflip out that bitch or something. That's terrible.
And it was all cool, man. It was all cool. But my experience with the law, it been okay, man, because I got like a black privilege. My grandmother is Flora Mills. That's the lieutenant of the Detroit Police. She just retired, so like I kind of get like, you know.
Okay.
I don't want to speak on it. But,
Yeah,
know,
I got you, but that's
she served her time.
You got to get that
I
bag.
couldn't
when
follow
it
them
comes.
footsteps though, but you know, yeah.
And sometimes you just know, like, I just turned down, and I make good money at my job. I definitely make good money.
Right.
But I turned down another job where they offered me more money because I knew I wasn't gonna like working there as much. I got a lot of freedom right now at my job, and I can kind of do pretty much whatever it is I want to do. So.
Fix it. There we go. Try that out.
But to go from having freedom and I feel like I got it like duck on it. But to go from having like freedom and kind of being able to be creative and do what I want to do, and like I said, it's not, I do make good money, so there'd be no reason for me to leave. So the other offer, yeah, I would make more money. It was closer to home. I wouldn't be driving so far, but then I would have to have somebody that was constantly. I don't like having a boss, really. Like I have a boss,
Yeah.
but he doesn't do anything to be my boss. He lets me
Yeah.
do me.
That's
So
important for
going
me, too.
somewhere and having somebody that's constantly telling me what I need to do and how I need to do it, and I can't deal with that. It wouldn't be worth it to me.
Yeah.
That's big in 2020. Really in 2020 shit, like the entrepreneur shit. I mean, everybody here is a hustler, man.
Mm-hmm.
We out here getting this money, you know what I'm saying, using our minds and our techniques and shit, you know what I'm saying? I like that about what we do as creatives. I like to talk a little bit about mental health, how that affects, you know what I'm saying? We all deal with depression, you know what I'm saying? Things come into our life and it's just a bomb. Everything's going great. I saved some money. You know what I'm saying? I got a good little promo going on right now. Hey, this person from 2 months ago, I'm pregnant. What?
Yeah, man, because you is the bag. Like you are the bag. That's my thing. It don't matter what you do, you are the bag. You can find something to where you can make money and you your boss, like she said.
But let me ask you this. Boss shit. How do you deal with depression? How do you do it?
Man, you can't let depression dig you a hole, man. I didn't, you know, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I've been there. A lot of people I know been there plenty of times. You know, like I said, that come with the struggle sometimes, and you can't let it dig you that hole. So, and if you do fall in that hole, you gotta climb out. You know,
how do you?
You got to start from scratch sometimes. I had to start from scratch. Like I felt that hole when I was at McDonald's. I feel like I was in a neutral position for about 5 years plus. And it's not a good feeling, you know. Man, it demoralizes you sometimes and it take away from you. But you got to find that motivation and that ambition from somewhere. Whether you might have to find one of them chicks, you know, you might have to find a chick, or you might have to find somebody that you're just good and compatible with to pull you up sometimes. Yeah,
support system is very important.
Yeah. So yeah, you might need that, you know. But hey, you don't let it pull you down, you know. Pull that up and throw that shit away, you know.
I've definitely looked at it after, you know, research and whatnot. You know, I had my little incident that happened and whatnot and had to climb myself back out. It's kind of like one tad bit of advice that I got is that you tell your own story. Like when you're in your mind and you're remembering how something happened or whatever, it's like you're telling the story. So when you tell yourself that what happened and how it went down and how they fucked you over or whatever, if you're the victim, you're telling the story. Yeah. If you don't want to be a victim, change how you look at that shit, because you control the story. It's your story. So if you keep telling yourself that you or that everyone fucked me, I wish I had real. You're always gonna be that victim. But the more you're like, you know, but I learned something from there, you know, and I'm stronger from there, and that's because I'm gonna fucking make moves, and you know what I'm saying. You got to motivate yourself, but you know, getting your head in that wrapped around there, I think is very important to have support.
Absolutely.
Who you fucking with right now?
Like music wise.
Yeah.
As far as the like the new the hot artists, the ones that's already popping, I like Lil Baby.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
like him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of Da Baby.
Yeah. The baby nice too. The baby nice.
Okay. Who you fucking with? Rockstar.
I'm gonna have to say Future, man. He been my guy for like the past 7-8 years. So I'm gonna have to keep rolling with him.
Oh, we
Future.
talk about favorites. Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah.
the guy you been rocking with. Drake.
Yeah.
Drake nonstop. Yeah.
Draco.
Yeah. Him.
Dre, like
Drake.
Drake.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something.
Oh no. Hey, that's the goat though. Drake. And I like Lil Baby and Jordan Lucas. I don't know if anybody know who Jordan Lucas
Jordan
is.
Lucas, cool, yeah.
Yeah, he fucking ridiculous, bro. Mind blowing.
Why? What's? I don't know this man.
Jordan Lucas is a dude who know how to, like, his music is always a story. You're not even really looking for his music if you're not a fan. You will still watch the video because it's like a whole movie going on.
You know who Vince Staples is?
No.
He's good. He's not like a mainstream. Well, I mean, out west, they listen to him more. That's because that's where he's from. But yeah.
A couple other guys I've been rocking with, Lil Durk been carrying. I feel like Lil Durk lately been carrying the game. Lil Durk, that his last 2 CDs was cold. He in his feelings right now. I'm gonna put it like that because before, he was a rapper, but now he more like he harmonized and he putting his soul and his feelings into it. So, and I feel a lot of stuff he's saying, man.
Who's Lil Durk?
Chicago-based rapper.
What's his famous? What is he famous for?
He came in, I think, with Chief Keef. I think he started off with Chief Keef.
That's the shit I don't like.
Yeah,
That's what just went through my head.
But yeah, he carrying the game right now, for real. He like the main. Well, everybody I know, he like the main person everybody listens to. And Rod Wave, another guy like.
Okay, but do you fuck with him?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've heard of
like
Rod
their
Wave.
music.
He's the guy who does the R&B, right?
Ghetto gospel.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm learning.
Yeah.
Who else you got for me?
That's the main 3 right there. I'll just stop right there.
Okay.
Nipsey.
Nipsey?
Man, that shit is magic way before the death. Ain't no.
Oh, that's the guy who. Yeah, right.
Nipsey Hussle.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
I see. Hey, you gotta know who that is.
that's more like my style. Like
I think what I did was I inadvertently heard about him, and in my mind I knew what he looked like, and he looked more like Webby or something in my mind, because when I heard from him, it was NPR, and they were talking about this guy who had this Proud to Pay movement, and it was like he pressed up like 1,000 CDs, and they were all $100 each.
Yeah.
And he made $100,000 because everyone was like proud to pay $100 for a CD. I was like, bro,
for
that's
Nipsey
fucking
Hussle
genius.
CD.
That's genius. I don't know who this Nipsey guy is. When I this was like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. I was like, I don't know who this guy is.
Dope
He's
ass
fucking
street
genius.
story.
He's a genius. And I think Jay-Z bought like a bunch of them, some shit like that. Like,
Because he fucked with everybody. Concerts and shit. When he was a street dude,
yeah,
he made it to them. Backstage, showing love, sent bottles, shit. Like this before music.
So he had a little bit of bread.
Yeah.
See, that's smart.
But he put his work in, and
That's
then here go
smart.
my music. And everybody who, he tapped in with, show respect.
There's a lot of ways to try to get in like that. You ever tried anything like that, Rockstar? Any favors?
Nah, not to my knowledge, nah.
I mean,
Say what he said.
you said no.
Everybody got their own, what worked for him might not,
Yeah.
I mean, we did a few videos, man. The last one, who'd you have? Ed G?
Ed G, yep. That was off the Chasing the Beat video.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good one, man.
That was a real good one, yep. Everybody came through, normally, how niggas is, you call them, you tell them a day and time, but they don't turn out that way, though.
Oh, my God. He literally was just talking about it.
Yeah. But
Man, you always tell them like an hour before so they can show up an hour after.
I got to tell mine a month in advance. Literally, and then I got to keep reminding them every week. Hey, bro, we got that thing? Yeah, yep, I got you. Yep.
Yeah, whatever time it is, tell them an hour before that time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Question. Films. Give me something hot, man. What's something that people need to be watching right now? Give me a film.
Zoo, Netflix.
What's it about? Wait, is that a TV show or no?
Oh, yeah, like a series.
What's it about? Is that the one? Okay, go ahead.
It's about this this company. They make the food for animals and shit. This company, and the shit they putting in them is giving animals willpower so they can think like us. and shit. So they start real talk. So they start thinking like, man, these humans, man, they ain't as for real though. Like,
wait. They give these animals what?
The food, like, you know, the food like they produce.
No, I
like,
don't.
Like the food, like Alpo for dogs, like the food that they get, like dog food.
Who did
bird
this
seed.
to the food?
Company that make food like Alpo. But
Right,
they got,
but wouldn't they have to get like the FDA to approve that?
yeah, but they approve it. That's what I'm saying. There's some dirty shit in the game.
And they knew it was gonna give them mental powers?
Yeah, and they like, no, they didn't know it was gonna have a defect like that. But when they did, they like, fuck it, we can still control it. You know?
Let me ask you, what was the reason why they did that? What was the positive reason that they did this? The Alpo did that.
Like, why did they put the shit in the food? Like, it was supposed to be I don't know. It was it was to make the food, like, it was a cheap way to sell the food or whatever to like make more profit and shit. So, and they needed that. And like the ingredient that was in the food, it was in all the food. It what was selling the food. So. Anyway, look, the animals, look, real shit. Listen, the animals get like willpower and shit, like looking at me and you like, man, these motherfuckers really ain't no threat.
Okay, but only dogs, right?
No, like this.
How much food did these people make?
Like bird food, the food for whales, all that shit. The shit that's in there, it's in bait. Yeah.
Listen, the same company
food
that makes whale food should not be making fucking bird food.
Yeah, like they listen. It's like how Johnson got like baby oil, Vaseline, all that baby powder. You know what I'm saying? They got food for all animals. That's why they killing the game. Like,
so are we talking about snakes too?
Yeah. Every
man.
fucking thing, bro.
Snakes?
Listen, yes.
Beetles and ants.
Yes.
They make ant food. Come on, bro. Okay.
So look, but they taking over. They trying to push us off the planet type shit. And
wait.
I already.
Can all the animals listen to each other?
Yeah, they can communicate. Yes, with no talking, like real shit. And I'll be already into like the shit, like with the action movies and shit. I done live kind of like that lifestyle, so I'm into shit that like I never be a part of. So. And it was like they trying to push us off the planet. Like we getting our ass whooped by like elephants and rats working together and all that shit. Like and animals not even eating each other no more. They pushing like the humans off the planet type shit. Like that shit was dope as fuck. But it's called Zoo. It's called Zoo though.
All right, bet. That's Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's been your binge shit, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been watching TV like that, but what I will say is a bad motherfucker on Netflix is Enter the Badlands.
TV show, right?
A TV show. It's like a 2-season series, and it's fucking, it's awesome. It's amazing.
What's it about?
It's well, of course, you know, all good action movies start with a Chinese or Asian dude. It always started with a Chinese Asian dude. I ain't biased or nothing, but that's how it be though.
Wait, he's either Chinese or he's Asian?
Motherfuckers just can fight.
He's Chinese. I don't know what he is, but the motherfucker fight. All I know is he got slanted eyes, and that motherfucker, he
Wait, is it Ong Bak? Is it Ong Bak?
Is it on?
No, the guy who's in that movie Ong Bak.
I have no idea.
Tony Jaa?
Like I said, I haven't watched in about 2 years.
Okay, continue. My bad.
So,
Continue.
but yeah, Enter the Badlands. That's a bad. Anybody that watch, that's a bad motherfucker right there.
No, tell me what it's about.
A guy. I mean, it's about a guy. He's a martial artist. It takes time in the medieval times. But it's not like no fucking what's that shit? Game of the Thrones type shit. It's way more action than Game of the Thrones. And then they got these other people in there that got powers. They shoot out their hands.
Oh boy.
Fucking, he battling all this shit. Then in the end, he ended up getting some of the powers, and he got martial arts, so he ended up winning.
Wait, do the people with powers have martial arts as well?
They also have. It's like different stages. Every time he go to another city or something, he fucking run into a bad motherfucker too. And he got to somehow.
He got to beat him and then take his powers.
Then it's a
Is he Mega
blind
Man?
guy that was whipping the shit out of him. It was a blind guy that had powers. He could like push people away and shit.
Right.
And he know martial arts. Is a black guy, and he could fucking hear anything. He got like he got super hearing. And fucking
nosy ass nigga.
As soon as you fucking move your foot, the guy just push your ass and you fucking fly through walls and all type of shit. It's a bad motherfucker.
Did he have big ears?
Did he have big? No, he had big ears. Then his mama was like, she had like the devil or something in him, his mama, so she was controlling him somehow, and he didn't fucking know. But it's as soon as it come on, fucking action, pure action. And
pure action. I can dig that.
Enter the Badlands. Y'all gotta watch that shit.
Enter the Badlands. Yeah,
I'm telling you. It's
you would be surprised what street niggas watch because they done already been. You be watching them action movies with their guns and shit. When you know used to all that shooting shit, be like, man. And then you see some shit like that, like you said, a level stage of motherfucker powers, whooping ass, like.
I'm with it.
Into the Badlands, I like that.
Give me one more. What you got for me?
So they only did one season so far. They working on the next season, But what I just watched was Lovecraft Country.
Oh my God! The realest fucking show on this fucking council. I'm sorry.
Oh,
When
man.
she hit it, and she just said it, bro.
It's so
She
good.
just fucking said it, bro.
So
Oh
good.
my God, Jesus Christ!
Y'all said
My
what-
two
what is
brothers,
it called?
man. My two brothers. I need y'all to watch Lovecraft Country. It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's $15.99 a month. Okay.
Okay.
And you won't get your free month for free. You know, first month free, but it's worth it because HBO Max is currently on a very Afrocentric
Yes.
thing right now.
Okay.
Right. Watchmen. Like
Oh, that was good too.
Yes.
Yes.
Very Afrocentric, like things that you would think would just have an all white cast. And it's just like mostly, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even think that. Okay, and even down to like the new Tom and Jerry movie that just came out. When you
That's
hear,
what I need to see, man.
when you hear Tom's voice or Jerry's voice, it's like a nigga. Jerry, so you just about to let this nigga go? And he don't say nigga.
Oh,
but,
they
you know,
talking for real?
No, the angel and the.
Oh yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
yeah. They
But it's like
kick-
the crows and the fucking everybody's kind of like black, and it's just like, and if you don't think about it, it's just normal, but it is very different. You know what I'm saying? My apologies. Lovecraft Country. Go on. You got me flustered. There you go. Lovecraft Country. Talk to me about it.
I mean, it's good because it's different.
Yes.
And then I don't know, I don't even think a lot of people know who like H.P. Lovecraft was and about the books he wrote.
Not in the
and
black
all
community.
that.
Not in the black community.
Right. So and the stories, it's not obviously the stories that this man wrote, but they used that because it was some.
As the backdrop.
Right.
Right.
So it's like all these paranormal things are going on, but also at the same time, when it's taking place is when stuff was segregated between black people and white people.
60s.
And it's showing, and even with the police, like it's showing how they treated black people, and man, what was it called? Where like the law was where if you're black and you're out past sundown,
Oh yeah.
they can kill you. They could kill you.
Yeah.
But that was
fucked up.
But that was a real thing though.
Yeah, I know.
I never knew that. That was a real fucking thing though.
That's amazing that you said that because I think that is amazing to put black culture, black American history, and putting it out there to a wider audience. To like, I said wider, but perhaps a whiter audience,
Right.
And put that out there because that's amazing. A lot of people didn't know about the Tuscaloosa incident. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The massacre of Tuscaloosa. But like I'm saying, Lovecraft Country, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. It's 60s, so it's a lot of that drama from the 60s and shit like that. But it's also some sci-fi shit. I know y'all's was doing some sci-fi shit. There's some sci-fi elements. There's definitely some horror elements in every episode. Kind of like how you said the Badlands. Badlands, you go to a new place and he's got to do a new thing and it's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? Every episode kind of conquers a new thing to where if you didn't see the episode before, you can kind of be like, hey, this is its own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so the payoff at the end, great. Characters, great. Afrocentric, amazing. The payoffs, the drops. What's that black guy who's in he's got the scar on his head. He was in The Wire. He was in The Wire.
I ain't never seen The Wire.
Man, his
Black
name
dude,
is,
he's dark skinned. He's got
I ain't watched The Wire either like that.
Damn it. His name is long. He's
I know
got
who
like
you're talking
3
about, though.
names.
You okay? So you do know
I know who you talking about.
he's
yeah.
black as hell and he got a scar. Like
Yeah, I know you talking about.
he's in there. He's doing some wild shit. You gotta watch this shit, bro. It's called Lovecraft Country. We'll put that on there.
Lovecraft Country. What was the other one?
Enter the Badlands.
Into the Badland, Lovecraft Country.
In Zoo.
Zoo.
There it is, y'all.
And if y'all don't like fucking animals, check out check out Shameless though. Shameless is dope too.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Shameless was fucking fire. That shit had me on my ass.
that shit was wild.
I've been watching Power too.
I just started watching today.
I
My
did
first
too.
episode
I did
today.
too.
I
Yeah.
quit watching Power, so I was...
They've expanded
Oh,
pretty.
but,
pretty big.
I'm not I hate the hype, so I waited real long till everybody like
But
died
you
down.
believe it now though, don't you?
Yeah, that first episode was
Man.
fire. I ain't even gonna
Tell
lie,
me.
like damn, just off that one episode.
Yeah.
And the new season of Snowfall just came out too, so...
Snowfall.
I keep hearing about that.
What is that?
I don't know. I keep hearing about Snowfall.
So you know what it is?
I know what it is. But I have only
heard
watched
of it.
one episode. I seen him go to strip club and.
So it's based on the actual story of Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross.
right.
So it's based on his life and what happened to him, and how like the government actually were the ones to start bringing cocaine and drugs into America, and it started putting crack on the streets and all that. It tells that whole story, how all that shit happened. But it's dope because when it very first starts, like, he's a kid and he seemed like, I mean, he lives in like a hood or whatever, and he sees shit like it should be fucked up, but he's kind of normal at first. But as the shit goes on, like he's ruthless. Like his personality and who he is, like, it changes because it has to. Like he made a mistake in the very beginning, and it got him fucked up, and he learned a lesson, and from then on, he wasn't dealing with no bullshit from nobody.
So this is called Snowflake, Snowfall?
Snowfall.
Snowfall. This is on what, Showtime?
FX.
FX. Don't they be showing titties and shit on that?
It's regular, it's not regular cable, but it's like...
This might be FXX, but still, that's still cable though.
Yeah, I think it's basic cable that come on.
Or like the app that come with Roku type shit.
Yeah. That's a show. I think that's a channel that damn, what's that shit called? Star or something.
What's it about?
I think it's Star. It's kind of like Empire.
Okay.
It's kind of like Empire.
Is it like Beyonce or something? Did she co-write it or no?
I can't even recall. I know Queen Latifah was in it.
Okay. I think I've heard about this concept, but I've never seen the episode. I've never watched Empire either.
Right.
Have you ever seen that? Anybody?
Yeah, Empire. Yeah, it started getting a little too
gay.
gay.
Sorry, not nothing against gay. No, hold on, wait.
I understand.
I said it out loud, but I ain't say nothing was wrong with gay people. I have gay cousins.
Wait, but you said that the reason why
wrong
you
with
didn't
gay
like
people.
the show anymore is because it became too gay.
I don't have none. I got gay cousins like Tay got gay cousins. I got a stud gay cousin. I got a male gay cousin.
Here we go.
But it's nothing wrong with that community. But it's just when you used to Empire being Empire, and they start putting all the gay scenes. It'd be like 3 gay scenes a fucking episode. Like, damn, can y'all calm it down a little bit? Then they showing the tongue in slow motion and all this extra shit.
I mean, that's just like I compare it to like let's say a chick flick. Like, I ain't about to be watching American Pie or Titanic and shit without. I ain't about to be watching that. So I ain't about.
But I don't want to see it either. So I can't. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. Hey,
man, let's not go so off the deep end on the.
It's so hard. It's so hard to be inclusive, but then be selective about who you're inclusive about. Like for culture, for media, they didn't have a lot of black people, so they started integrating in that in our films and more albums. It's all that shit. And then women. You know what I'm saying? Women got stronger roles. They weren't just the damsel in distress. They weren't just the trophy for the man. They had prominent, And then it's like, okay, they're checking off the list and they're like, oh yeah, gay people. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you watch a movie like Bill and Ted. Like, everyone loves Bill and Ted. He's awesome, yeah. But then I watched it the other day. And not the other day.
What's
like,
Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It was, It was, Keanu Reeves and some other dude, and they're just these 2 stoner guys that are in high school. Yeah, and they just go through this. They get tasked to save the world, while simultaneously, like, all the thing they wanted to do was like do their history report, but they're like stoner guys. So it's like, oh, what's up, man? I'm Keanu Reeves. Oh, I'm from the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? But this is like from 1991 or some shit like that. Anyways, it's like this. In 20 years, and you're talking to somebody, and they say something about How High. Now, y'all have seen How High, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's 20 years. That already came out like 15 years ago, and then it's like 30. So it's like, are you gonna make a big argument for like why you have to see it? Like if you saw it, you know that shit was the shit. But if you didn't see it, I mean whatever. But that's Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted was the shit. But if you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna make a case for it. But it is the shit.
That Superbad and The Interview are masterpieces, bro.
Man,
that's white humor.
I'm gonna stop you right there. The Interview is not a fucking masterpiece.
Man, that shit was a fucking masterpiece.
But it was so stupid. It was funny.
Yes. How can they do it? Like,
I'm glad that they did that with Eminem. I'm glad that was on film. What they did with Eminem was goddamn,
bro.
That shit was hilarious.
Shit was hilarious.
From front to back. Jesus Franco, fucking Grammy, Oscar, whatever the fuck. I don't keep up with the awards. Give them all of them, dog. Because to stay that nonchalant, I know they had to do them takes over so many times. Because I would have been in there crying, laughing.
man, that shit was funny.
Bro, that's white humor at its finest. It don't get no better than that.
It's funny, but I can't put it up there with like the best ones. I still think there's some classics out there that I would like to put people on one day. Maybe I'll put a list together. Like I think a lot of niggas maybe slept on Blues Brothers.
I gotta see it. Everybody,
Blues Brothers is kind of cold, man. I don't know what to say. It's like it's that old '80s humor. Like you seen Trading Places. Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd.
Right.
One of them is a bum. The other one's a Wall Street guy. And it's like that '80s humor. It's like, but it's funny. It's still funny.
Y'all hitting me with so much shit, and I think it ain't nothing to watch.
Listen, we're gonna put a list together, and we're gonna fucking do that. Okay, I need some final words. Okay, talk to me about the universe. Okay, let's usually it's men here, but we're gonna put you in the mix here as well. Okay, we're talking to a 21-year-old kid. He's out here. He's on 8 Mile, 7 Mile. He hears this broadcast. He wants to hear from some big bro, auntie. What do I do? I'm 21. I don't know what to do in this universe. What advice do you have for him? What do you want to tell a 21-year-old? Maybe tell yourself if you were 21, you would tell yourself now. But talk to them. What do you want to say?
I tell him use this technology to your advantage. Right now, every generation gonna be like, y'all had something we didn't have. I ain't go down on, cause like your people told you before that you got a cell phone, we ain't had it. Now we telling them you ain't had, but anyway, use the technology to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? The stuff they not teaching us in school. Google credit scores. You know what I'm saying? Google shit to start a business, get an LLC, cause they can at their age. Whether they do something right now or not, just use your technology. That's what I say to them. You can use this shit for anything. Okay. Type up, get educated off of it.
Bow, hit him. Hit me with yours right there.
Do what makes you happy. Do something that you know is productive. If it don't make you happy, walk away from it. Don't waste your time. And that goes with work. Not all money is good money. You're only here once. That's all you get. So if you're the type of person where money actually does make you happy and that's what you want, go for something where you're going to make a lot of money. If you don't need that, then do what makes you happy and do what you enjoy to do.
That's real. Rockstar.
Okay, I'm going to have to, I agree with Tay. I concur with him on one end, but I'm going to be the adverse on the other end. But I agree with him on the technology part. Technology is so open right now, and it got everything. It's all the resources is on Google and Yahoo. You could, like right now I'm learning Fidelity by myself, just specifically off Fidelity is an app for stocks.
That way.
Yeah, but it's an app for stocks, and it helps you learn about the stock game and become a broker, and you can invest in many stocks. I got a canopy stock, medical marijuana stock, things of that nature. And on the adverse end, I'm gonna make this quick. I'm trying to make it quick as possible. On the adverse end, I have to disagree with technology because technology, I feel, sets us back a little bit. Like too much, kids be all on TikTok nowadays.
I can agree.
They want to be all on YouTube, watching, be on Roblox, stuff like that of that nature.
It's a negative to it, yes.
Man, I feel like some kids need to put that down, and they need to learn people, get better people skills and learn how to rely on their intuition sometimes, There's kids out here that know more about Roblox and YouTube, but don't know how to cross the street. It's the simple shit, It's a lot of simple.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So we should come up with a video game to teach them how to cross the street.
I wouldn't say that. They just need to. Sometimes you gotta take them out there, play outside, get your ass outside and play.
I like your counter on that. More of it's too much. Like I said, it's power, but you just said it's too much power.
Right.
Yeah. That is you got a point. It's too much power for a certain age of person. Yeah.
But if parents were actually parenting, that wouldn't be such an issue. It ain't nothing to tell your child child, hey, this is how much screen time you have each day, or technology, you get an hour, 2 hours, and for the rest of the day, find something else to do. That's the parents.
But at the same time, can you watch that kid? Can you imagine you at 15, 16 years old? Who can watch you for 24 hours?
I mean, when you're
you got a device
when you're
on
an
deck?
older
Takes a
teenager,
village.
not really. You
Takes a
know,
village.
And that's exactly it. And that's exactly it. But if your kid, if you teach them to respect you when they're young, and they listen, and not every kid is going to be well behaved all the time, but I mean, they are going to respect what you want to an extent. Maybe not fully, because all teenagers don't listen. But I mean, it's parenting. Like, people don't take time to actually parent their kids, and it's sad.
It is my pleasure to have all of you guys here. I appreciate your viewpoints and your opinions and your wisdom that you are, putting down on the floor for everybody. It's the PeterPromo podcast, and I guess that's a wrap, guys. Thanks again.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed night, man.
All right, for sure. You
Let's
too,
do it
man.
again.